Dear students, we are discussing about vertebrates. In the last class only we have discussed about the class Osteichthyes and Amphibia. Osteichthyes comes under superclass Pisces, whereas Amphibia comes under superclass Tetrapoda. We have discussed about the characteristic features and examples of class Amphibia. Now, let us discuss the characteristic features and examples of next class, that is Reptilia. Class Reptilia. Reptilia includes reptiles. Class Reptilia includes reptiles. Reaper means to creep. Reaper means to creep. Class Reptilia means organisms which are showing creeping or crawling mode of locomotion. Organisms showing creeping or crawling mode of locomotion were included under class Reptilia. Organisms showing crawling or creeping mode of locomotion were included under class Reptilia because reaper means to creep. Reaper means to creep. Reaper means to creep. Organisms which are showing creeping or crawling type of locomotion were included under class Reptilia. And usually these animals are terrestrial. That means reptiles are terrestrial animals. Terrestrial animals means they are present on land. They are present on land. Terrestrial animals. Then body is covered by dry and cornified skin. Skin is dry. Skin is dry. Dry skin, and it is cornified. Cornified. You might have seen the body of crocodile. Crocodile body. Cornified skin and having epidermal scales. Epidermal scales are present. Cornified skin, and it is dry and are having epidermal scales. Then tympanum represents the ear. In case of amphibia also tympanum represents the ear. In case of reptiles also tympanum represents ear. Then in case of amphibia, two pairs of limbs, such as one pair of forelimb and one pair of hind limbs are present. But in case of Reptilia, limbs may be present or absent. Limbs may be present or absent. For example, in case of snake, limbs are absent. But in case of crocodile, limbs are present. Limbs may be absent or present. If it is present, then two pairs. Limbs may be absent or two pairs of limbs may be present. Either limbs are absent or two pairs of limbs may be present. Then heart. Heart of the reptilia is usually three-chambered. In case of amphibia also, heart is three-chambered. But the difference is, in case of crocodile, heart is four-chambered. Crocodile comes under class Reptilia, but it has four-chambered heart. Usually heart is three-chambered, but in crocodile heart is four-chambered. In crocodile heart is four-chambered, means like human beings or higher animals, four-chambered heart is present, means presence of two auricles and two ventricles. 2 auricles and 2 ventricles are present. That makes 4-chambered heart. Usually in case of reptiles, 3-chambered heart is present except crocodile. In case of crocodile, 4-chambered heart is present. This is important for 1 mark. This is important for 1 mark. Chambers of heart in case of crocodile. Then reptilia are cold-blooded animals. They are cold-blooded animals. Amphibia, pisces like chondrichthyes and osteichthyes are also cold-blooded animals. Pisces, amphibia, reptilia, all are cold-blooded animals. Cold-blooded animals means they are unable to maintain constant body temperature. Their body temperature varies. There will be no constant body temperature in these animals. Hence they are called as cold-blooded animals. Then snakes and lizards. Snakes and lizards shed their scales as skin cast. Snakes and lizards shed their scales as skin cast. Then sexes are separate. Sexes are separate means we can identify male and female or reptiles here. Sexes are separate. Then fertilization is internal means fusion of male and female gamete takes place inside the female body. They are oviparous. Oviparous means egg-laying animals. Oviparous means egg-laying animals. Then development is direct. Direct type of development takes place. Development is direct in case of reptiles. Fertilization is internal. Sexes are separate. They are oviparous and development is direct. Examples. Examples. Crocodilus. Crocodilus is the scientific name of crocodilus is the scientific name of crocodile. Crocodilus. Then chameleon. You can write chameleon or chameleon. Commonly it is called as tree lizard. Tree lizard. Then Naza. Naza is the scientific name of cobra. Naza is the scientific name of cobra, etc. Snakes comes under reptiles, crocodile, then chameleon or tree lizard also comes under class Reptilia. This is about characteristic features and examples of class Reptilia. Next one is class Aves. Class Aves. Class Aves. Aves means bird. Aves means bird. Class Aves includes bird. This class includes birds. Birds have feathers. Birds have feathers and most of the birds can fly. They have feathers. The main function of feathers attracting the opposite sex, protecting the body means they maintain constant body, helps to maintain constant body temperature, feathers. Birds have feathers and most of the birds can fly. Most of the birds or almost all birds can fly, but there is an exception. Means some birds cannot fly or they are called as flightless birds. Some birds cannot fly. Some birds cannot fly. They are called as flightless birds. Example, ostrich, kiwi, emu. Some birds cannot fly. They are called as flightless birds. Example, ostrich, kiwi and emu. Birds possess beak. Birds possess beak means they have beak, and these beak are the modified jaws. Beak are the modified jaws. In case of birds, beak is present and that beak is the modified jaw. Modified jaws are called as beak in case of birds. Then birds have two pairs of limbs. They have two pairs of limbs. Birds have two pairs of limbs. In that, four limbs are modified into wings. This is important. In case of birds, four limbs are modified into wings. Four limbs are modified into wings in case of birds. Two pairs of limbs are present. One pair of forelimb and one pair of hind limb. In that, four limbs are modified into wings that helps in flying. Then hind limbs of the birds have scales and hind limbs are modified for walking. Hind limbs. Hind limbs possess scales and they are modified for walking. And they are also modified for swimming and clasping the tree branches, means holding. Hind limbs are modified for walking, swimming and clasping the tree branches. Clasping tree branches means to hold the tree branches. Then skin. Skin of the bird is dry and usually glands are absent. Skin is dry and usually glands are absent, but oil glands are present at the base of the tail. At the base or at the tip of the tail, oil glands are present, but the skin of the bird is dry. Then endoskeleton. Endoskeleton. Endo means inside. Endoskeleton is ossified, means bony. It is made up of bones. Endoskeleton is made up of bones, but in case of birds, long bones are hollow with air cavity. In case of birds, long bones are hollow. Hollow means having empty space. Inside the bone, empty space is present and that hollow space is filled with air cavities. It is filled with air. Because of the presence of hollow space with air cavity, these bones are weightless. These bones are weightless and such bones are called as pneumatic bones. Weightless bones are present in the birds are called as pneumatic bones. Due to the presence of these bones, birds can fly. But in human beings, long bones are present, but long bones are not hollow and filled with air cavities. Hence, we cannot fly. Means our bones are having heavy weight. Our bones are having heavy weight, but in case of birds, lightweight bones are present. Because long bones are hollow with air cavities and such bones are called as pneumatic bones, means weightless bones. These weightless bones are helpful for flying. Then in case of birds, the digestive system has additional chambers called crop and gizzard. In case of birds, digestive system has two additional chambers like crop and gizzard. Crop is meant for the storage of food. Crop is a sac-like structure that helps in storage of food, whereas gizzard helps in grinding of food. Crop helps in storage of food, gizzard helps in grinding of food. Then heart. In case of bird, heart is four-chambered. This is important. In case of reptiles, amphibians, pisces, heart is not four-chambered. In pisces, heart is two-chambered. In amphibians and reptiles, normally heart is three-chambered except crocodile. Crocodile comes under reptiles and it is having four-chambered heart. But in case of birds or in case of aves and mammals, heart is four-chambered. Means heart contains two auricles and two ventricles. Four-chambered heart is present. Then respiration. Respiration takes place by lungs and air sacs. In case of birds, respiration takes place by lungs and air sacs. And birds are warm-blooded animals. This is also important. Birds are warm-blooded animals, or they are warm-blooded organisms. But amphibians, reptiles, pisces are cold-blooded organisms or cold-blooded animals. But birds are warm-blooded animals, or they are also called as homothermous. Homothermous, that means they are able to maintain a constant body temperature. Homothermous or warm-blooded animals means these are the animals which can maintain constant body temperature. Then about sexes. In case of birds, sexes are separate. Means we can identify male and female birds. Fertilization is internal. Means fusion of male and female gametes takes place inside the female body. Internal type of fertilization. And development is direct. Direct type of development. And birds are oviparous. Reptiles are also oviparous. Reptiles are also oviparous. Birds also oviparous. Oviparous means egg laying. Whereas amphibians are also oviparous. Amphibians, reptiles, aves and fishes are oviparous. Means egg-laying organisms. Examples for birds or aves. Pavo, scientific name of peacock is pavo. Pavo means peacock. Pavo is the scientific name of peacock. Then columba. Columba is the scientific name of pigeon. Scientific name of pigeon is columba. Then corvus. Corvus is the scientific name of crow. Struthio. Struthio is the scientific name of ostrich. Struthio is the scientific name of ostrich. This is about characters and examples of class aves. Characteristic features of birds is important for 5 marks. Here usually they will ask characteristic features of birds or means aves, or they may ask reptiles also. These two are very important for 5 marks. Then last class is mammalia. This is the last concept of Animal Kingdom chapter. Class Mammalia. Mammalia includes all mammals. Class Mammalia includes all mammals. Mammals are usually present in various types of habitats. That means mammals are present in water, they are present on land, present in forest, deserts, mountains, polar ice caps, or in dark caves. Means mammals are ubiquitous in nature. They are present everywhere. In all types of habitats, mammals are present. And these mammals are adapted to fly, and they are adapted to live in water. Mammals are adapted to fly, or they are also adapted to live in water. Means some mammals are present in water and some can fly. The main characteristic feature of Mammalia is the presence of a pair of milk producing mammary gland. Presence of a pair of milk producing mammary glands is the important characteristic feature of class Mammalia. Presence of milk producing mammary glands is the unique characteristic feature of class Mammalia. Means only in case of class Mammalia we can observe the presence of milk producing mammary glands. In case of female mammals, these mammary glands are functional, but in males, these mammary glands are non-functional. They are rudimentary. In males, mammary glands are rudimentary. Mammary glands are rudimentary, or they are non-functional in males. And these mammary glands produces milk that is helpful to nourish the young ones. Means milk produced by the mammary glands are helpful to nourish the developing babies or developing young ones. Then mammals have two pairs of limbs. Two pairs of limbs are present in case of mammals. Two pairs of limbs. One pair of forelimb and one pair of hind limbs. In case of human beings, two pairs of limbs means one pair of hands. Forelimbs. Forelimbs are nothing but hands, and one pair of hind limbs means legs. Totally four. Two pairs of limbs, one pair of hands and one pair of legs are present in human beings. And these limbs are adapted for walking, running, climbing. Limbs are adapted for walking. In case of mammals, limbs are adapted for walking, running, climbing the trees. Monkeys climbing, then burrowing, swimming, etc. In case of mammals, limbs are adapted for walking, climbing, burrowing, running, swimming or flying, etc. And skin possess hairs. In case of mammals, skin possess hairs. This is also one of the unique characteristic feature of mammals. Unique or important characteristic feature of mammals is the presence of hairs in the skin. Skin possess hairs. Then external ear or ear pinna are present. External ear or ear pinna are present. In case of human beings also, we can observe the presence of external ear or ear pinna. Then jaws contains different types of teeth. In human beings, or in mammals, jaws contain different types of teeth. Different types of teeth are present. That condition is called heterodont. Hetero means different. Presence of different types of teeth in human beings. This condition is called heterodont. Hetero means different. Different types of teeth like incisors, canines, premolars and molars are the different types of teeth present in mammals, and this condition is called heterodont. Then heart is four-chambered. In case of mammals, heart is four-chambered. Four-chambered heart means presence of two auricles and two ventricles. Four-chambered heart is present. Then respiration. In case of mammals, respiration takes place by lungs. There is a well-developed respiratory system in human beings. It contains lungs. Then mammals are warm-blooded animals. Mammals are warm-blooded animals, means they are able to maintain a constant body temperature. Mammals can maintain constant body temperature, hence they are called as warm-blooded animals. Then sexes are separate. In case of mammals, sexes are separate. Fertilization is internal, means fusion of male and female gametes takes place inside the female body, internal type of fertilization. Then development is direct. Direct type of development means there is no larva or pupa stage, and most of the mammals are viviparous. Most of the mammals are viviparous. Viviparous means directly giving birth to young ones. Viviparous. They are directly giving birth to young ones. They are not egg-laying organisms or egg-laying animals. Hence they are called as viviparous. Then examples includes human beings. Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens, scientific name of human beings. Homo sapiens. Then Panthera tigris. Panthera tigris is the scientific name of tiger. Panthera leo, scientific name of lion. This is about the characteristic features and examples of class Mammalia. This completes Animal Kingdom chapter. Thank you.